Today on Combustion Chamber, we're making up for lost time by having our very first Corvette on the show. Let's get after it. Welcome back to Combustion Chamber. Before we check out this awesome Corvette, I want to give a shout out to our featured fan for this episode, and this fan is Felipe Falco. He's from Brazil and he used to live here in America, but had to go back unfortunately. But when he came here, he fell in love with the most American of cars, and that is the Chevrolet Corvette. So man, this episode is for you. You've helped us shoot things in the past, and you've always supported the show, and you're a great friend. So man, this episode is for you. Sean, thank you very much for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Casey. Thank you.
How did you get this awesome Corvette?
Well, actually, it was a gift. It's a family heirloom. It's been an integral part of my family and growing up. I actually learned to drive on the car. My dad bought it brand new, and he said, "You graduate college, you can have this car."
This is very unique and different. What have you done in terms of the motor that make this a standout car?
Yeah, I mean, obviously 77 Vettes weren't known for their performance or power. This was a L48 car from the factory, so it made about 190 horsepower, so it could barely get out of its own way. This current engine is an LS3 stroker. I had the LS1 for some time. It performed very well. It'd run low 12s, drive to track, drive home, and then one day I blew it up. So that prompted me to call Texas Speed, and I ordered a short block, and I basically used a lot of the parts from my LS1 swap, transferred them over to my LS3 stroker, and this is the motor I have now, which is a 418 cubic inch LS3.
From Corvette enthusiasts and some of the purists out there, what kind of reaction do you get when they hear it's carbureted?
Well, usually a very curious, like, why did you do a carbureted LS? Why didn't you do fuel injection? Are you silly? Are you crazy? What's wrong with you? Is a typical thing. But then some of the purists may say, cool, it's carbureted. It came with a carburetor, you know?
Yeah.
It's a carbureted small block. It's a modern day carbureted small block.
Wow, well this thing is really, really nice. Why don't you say we get this thing on the road?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. The fact that you've modified this the way you have, I mean, it sounds good, it looks good, drives great. And I like that. I like people that kind of make it their own, because you go to a car show, especially when a new Corvette comes out, like the C7, and there's a flood of them at car shows, and they're nice cars.
Right.
And I get why people like them, but a lot of them are stock.
Right.
And a lot of them are late model.
Right.
But this is a classic, but you've taken to modify it, and it's a ton of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what makes it a conversation piece, because most people look at it and go, oh, it's a small Vette. It's got a big hood on it, sounds good, and they think it's just a 350 with some exhaust on it, and then they look under the hood, and then that's when the conversation starts. The Corvette race guys, I get along very well with them. They kind of get my understanding, but generally, I like to race, so I'm the type of guy who'd rather have my car do the talking.
Oh, wow.
Stock rear end, upgraded rear springs. I have the Drag Vet Stage 1 kit under there, so it has a support bar so you don't get any wheel hop. That stands up on you.
That was wicked. This Corvette is badass, and driving it today was a lot of fun. I love the classic styling, I like the unique engine setup, and this thing has power and looks to spare. I want to thank Sean for bringing this car out for us to enjoy today and doing that awesome burnout. What did you think about this Corvette? Are you an owner, or do you aim to get one? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and for more Combustion Chamber, hit that subscribe button. We always say hit that subscribe button, but also hit that bell icon for notifications when we go live with new episodes. And for exclusive news and behind the scenes content, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, if you want to support the show, check us out on Patreon. The links for all of that are right below. And Felipe, get your butt back to America.